So, without further ado, let's put our hands together to welcome Miss Emily from the ENG.
Hi, hello everyone. Hi, I'm Teacher
Hi,
Emily
Teacher
here
Emily.
today. Nice to meet you, Jolie.
Nice to see you too. Have you taken your lunch?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, I hope that all the kids have taken your lunch as well. So now we can all pay attention to Teacher Emily on what she's about to teach us, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so now I will pass the screen to Teacher Emily and I will see you guys later. Remember to share it and comment below to let Teacher Emily knows what you think about it. All right?
All right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Hello everyone. I am Teacher Emily here today. All right. So today's topic I will be teaching. I heard that you all have been learning a lot about storytelling, right? So now it's my turn to teach you how to tell stories, because you have been learning what kind of stories there are around us. And I believe that as little kids, you all know a lot of types of different stories. For example, we have stories that are related to princess, Disney, fantasy, magic. And today we will explore more about how to tell stories. So now it's your turn to tell story instead of listening to these stories. Okay, now, before I start off, okay, so today we are going to tell story like a pro. But before I start off, many people might ask me, Teacher Emily, why do I have to learn storytelling? I'm just a kid. How does this storytelling actually help me? Now, let me tell you the importance of storytelling later on, because some of you might be curious, why do I have to tell stories? Or I don't think I am creative enough. My stories are just really short and not very fun. It's all right, because today I'm going to teach you a series of skills on how to make sure your story is interesting and creative enough to actually attract the audience and also the people around you, even in your daily life conversation or even having a presentation or a performance, as long as it's related to storytelling. Okay, so without further ado, okay, I'm really excited to share with you the importance of storytelling. Okay, let's move on. All right. Wow. Okay, why is storytelling important? Let's see the first point for today. Great understanding. Do you see the person's facial expression here? Started as this. I do not really understand. And to, oh, I got it. At the end, I really understood your story. So it's very important that as a storyteller, imagine yourself. You are talking to a group of audience. And if you do not have props or even role play, acting, and you just say the story like this. Hello, everyone. Once upon a time, there was a bear named Barry. How do you feel? Do you feel that it's boring? It's kind of a little bit monotone, right? Yes, that's why it's time for us to learn how to spark up the whole entire storytelling to ensure that our audience have great understanding. We wouldn't want our audience to feel like the first man in this picture, like feeling this after you have finished your story. You want your audience to understand the meaning behind your story. Maybe your story is about how to be a helpful person or how to have good leadership. So it's important that you do not leave your audience feeling like this after your whole entire story, but feeling like this. All right, understand? Okay, so today I'm going to turn all of you and to become a very professional storyteller that can allow all of your audience to feel like this. Okay, so the first importance is to make sure that you have great understanding, to make sure your audience can have great understanding. Okay, let's move on to the second point. All right, what is the second point? Da-da-da. Ding ding. Oh, what is this? Sad. What is sad? Sad is a type of feeling, right? Sadness, emotion. Now, storytelling is very important because it delivers a lot of emotion. What kind of emotions are there? There are anger, there are happy, there is sad. Okay, let's talk about sad first. Imagine if you're telling a story about a sad story. For example, sadly, the prince and the princess did not live happily ever after. The end. Oh, it's quite sad, right? Imagine if you use the wrong emotion. Sadly, prince and the princess did not live happily together. Oh, how do you feel? It's not really matched right together with the emotion and the story. So it's important for you to always know what type of story that you want to talk about and use the correct emotion. Do you know that as a storyteller, if you feel sad, not really sad, but if you are trying to deliver the emotion of sadness, your audience can also feel the same emotion as well. And this is where they can go into the character much more easily. Okay, now let's see the second emotion here. What's the second? Wow, happy. All right, so happy. What is the example of happy here? Now imagine you want to end the whole entire story by saying Mary did a great deed. For example, in conclusion, Mary had did a great deed to help the people around her. With the ending of a happy emotion, your audience will know that, oh, this story presented is about a happy story. So therefore, I will need to, do the same as Mary and also apply being a helpful person that does a lot of good deeds to the people around me. So you are really important as a storyteller to deliver the correct emotion. Okay, let's see the third emotion. Suspense. Look at the person's facial expression. Okay, suspense is a really fun emotion to use. Imagine if you are talking about a story about mystery, about something that will make your audience anticipate and really look forward to the next story. For example, you can say, as Billy hears the footstep, he started to feel really scared and panicked and shouted, "Help me! Help!" So you bring your audience into the emotion by showing the emotion on your face that you feel really panicked and really scared. Okay, so yeah, this is the second point of why storytelling is important, because it can help to deliver our emotions to the people around us. Okay, let's move on to the third importance. Let's see what's the importance next. Oh, there's one little girl and another little boy. Okay, what is the girl actually saying there? Hey, do you know that? And then the boy said, oh, okay, what is this conversation trying to tell us? Okay, it means that if you deliver the correct storytelling, the people will be able to understand and they feel excited to listen on to your story. For example, if this little girl is trying to tell his friend about her trip to Australia, for example. Hey Billy, do you know that I went to Australia and the weather there was so cold? I had lots of fun because I saw a lot of kangaroos. Okay, what emotion do you feel here? You feel a sense of happiness, right? Because the storyteller is really happy and enthusiastic when telling the story. But imagine if you say it in such a way. Billy, do you know that I went to Australia and then the weather there was very cold and I saw a lot of kangaroos? Do you think Billy here will be, or will be like, oh, I see, okay. Okay, so it's important that we make sure that our audience is really excited to, they have the feeling to know that they want to know more. What is next? What is the next story? What is the next scenario? I want to know more. So that is why storytelling is important, because your story can impact a lot of people, even though it's just a short story. But if you make it really interesting and really fun, I believe that everyone would like to listen to your story as a storyteller. Okay, now we have talked about the importance of storytelling. So we know that now today is Mother's Day, so you can even pick a story related to mother, or you can even write a story about your mother, and and present in front of her after the whole entire life, and even record to me and to show me what you have actually done. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What are we going to talk about? Oh, what is this? First best friend of the day. Now, today's topic, I will have two best friends with me. So always remember, I will keep on using these two best friends' name throughout the whole entire sharing here today. Okay, so the first best friend here. Let's look at the what is it beside all of the cartoons there? All right, there is face mask, there's a feather, there's a human skull, there is some papers there. What are all these about? Let's guess. Just now, Jolie Monica actually mentioned a lot of times, what is this best friend? Okay, let's welcome this best friend. Da, da, da. That's right, it's props. Okay, now what do you all understand from props? Props are items, any items that we can find around our daily life, because all these items can help us to enhance the whole entire presentation or performance. Imagine, if you would like, imagine it's a scene of someone proposing to his wife. Will you marry me? Can you imagine without any props? It will be, will you marry me? It's so empty. So imagine if you have a flower. Wow! Imagine if you have a flower. Will you marry me? Does it look and even sound much more interesting? So this is the power of props, because with props we are able to, activate the whole imagination of our role play and really bring our audience much more interested to see what will be the next props, what are the props that will be presented in our storytelling session. Okay, so that's our first best friend for today, props. And also, if you are here watching now, I will need you to prepare some of the props that you can find. It's really simple. I only need 5 props from you, and you can find it anywhere in your house, I believe. Okay, the first prop would be okay, let me take it out. Let me introduce. It's a pillow. Okay, I will need a pillow because later on all of the props will be used in our 2 activities. So make sure that you get your props with you. Okay, so the first one is a pillow. Okay, let's see what's the next one. Okay, the next one I need from you is a book. Okay, can you get yourself a book? Any book will do, just a plain old book. Okay, a book. And after that, I will need you to get a pencil. Okay, I believe everyone has a pencil, right? So make sure to get yourself a pencil. Okay, the next one, I want you all to get something called a bag. Okay, so today I'm a bit special, okay, because I have 2 types of bag. One is this type of bag, and another one is a bag that you carry to school. Okay, so these are the prop, and also one more prop that I want to introduce, but it's hidden in somewhere very special. So let me go get it. Give me 5 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Da, da, da. It's a bottle. Okay, what are we gonna do with this bottle? Look, this bottle looks really magical. Let's see what type of props that we can use for this bottle. Okay, so these are the props that I would need you to prepare now if you are watching. Okay, so without further ado, we have to welcome our second best friend already. Okay, who is our second best friend? Let's see. Da da da. Okay, second best friend of the day. Oh, it's roleplay. Yes, exactly. Now, roleplay. Why is roleplay important? But before telling you the importance, what is roleplay? Now, roleplay is the storyteller acting as if that he or she is different characters. It could be characters such as, let me show you an example. Okay, there are different roleplay characters that we can add. For example, policeman. Stop, don't move. You're under arrest. Policeman. You can even act as a policeman. So make sure if you're a police, make sure that your voice is deep enough. Not, hey, you're under arrest. No. That doesn't sound like a police, right? Okay, let's move on. Okay, policeman. and also a teacher. Now, how does a teacher speak? For example, good morning, class. Please have a seat. All of these are also role play as well, role play characters. Let's see what is the last role play character we have for today. Da, da, da. Doctor. Okay, doctor. Do you know? Okay, for example, what is this? Does this look like this is a mouse? Right? No. But for me, in Teachers Emily class, any prop can be represented by anything else. For example, even though this is a mouse, but it can also be a thermometer. So if I'm a doctor, I will say this: come, let me have your temperature. Did oh, you're not sick, don't worry. So this is the power of role play, because when you have role play, your audience will be very interested. Wow, not just that you are acting as the storyteller, as a narrator, but you are also acting the characters in the story. And this is very important so that your audience will continue to watch your whole entire story. Okay, and so we have introduced two of our best friends. Let's do a little bit of a recap here. So the first best friend is props, and the second best friend is role play. Awesome. So without further ado, we are finally going to go into our activity, because I know that telling stories like a pro can't be just Teacher Emily talking. Why is it important? I must get you all to be involved and engaged in my activity as well. Okay, so what am I going to do next? Da-da-da. We are going to explore about our first best friend first, the props. So now get yourself a pillow. Okay, a pillow, yeah? Because we are going to do the first prop activity with a pillow. Okay, now for this activity, I need you all to understand that any props can be represented by anything else. For example, even though this is a pillow, but I want you to think creatively. I don't want you to stuck in your little box saying that this is a pillow, therefore it can only act as a pillow. No. This, even though this is a pillow, but it can act as many different things. Just for example, like what I did just now for the mouse, it can act as a temperature, a controller as well. So for this prop, let's think, what can we actually think of? What can this pillow be? Okay, let's see, what can it be? It can be a shield. Okay, are you guys all aware with this Captain America's mighty shield, right? Okay, so if we have our pillow, we can act as if we are a superhero and hold it to cover and to protect everyone and to protect yourself. Okay, so imagine you're a superhero. Don't worry, I'm here to save all of you. So this is how we can even use pillow. So even though you don't have the Captain America's shield, you can use a pillow. Okay, let's see what's next we can actually use. Oh, a swimming board. Okay, I believe that all children here, even me myself, Teacher Emily, love to swim. Okay, so we can actually do this. Do you know the swimming board? And then we swim, holding the swimming board. So if you are acting as if that you are acting a story where there's someone in your story that is swimming, you are able to use this board to act as if you are holding the swimming float. Okay, let's see what is the third item that we can use for a pillow. A mirror. Okay, mirror. Who is the prettiest among all? Me. Okay, so as the pillow can even act as a mirror. Now, do you see how powerful a pillow can be? So do not underestimate the power of pillow. Okay, now we are done with our first prop. Let's go to the second one. The second one, I need you all to prepare your book. Okay, a book. What can a book actually do? Let's think. Maybe it can be a fan. I believe sometimes, in school you feel really hot. You use a book, and subconsciously this is also can be used as our props. It can be a hand fan. Wow, have you ever thought of that? Okay, let's see what is that. Maybe it can also be a smartphone. I know all of you love to play your phones, right? So, but we wouldn't want to use the real phone during storytelling. You can be creative enough to even use a book. So imagine if you are playing games or even, hello, is anyone there? You can even call by using a book when you're acting. Okay, let's see what is the last one. The last one. It can act as a pillow. Okay, for example, if you want to act as if that you're going to sleep in your storytelling, good night. This can be a good item to represent a pillow as well. Have you ever thought of a book that can actually be so many other things? Maybe it's time for you. Maybe if you have other ideas, you can comment down below. What can that book become? And let me know. Okay, let's move on to the third item. What is the third item here? A pencil. A pencil. Okay, now a pencil. Pencil is a really powerful item. You look at it, it's still skinny, like a stick, but it can actually be really mighty if you know how to engage your creativity. Okay, let's see what is the first thing that we can actually use it for. A magic wand. For example, abracadabra. It kind of looks like a magic wand too, right? If you cover off the writing part of the pencil. So yeah, it can even turn into a magic wand, and people will feel that instead of using a finger, abracadabra, people will feel much more interested if you're using a pencil because there's an item on your hand. Abracadabra. All right, so let's move on to the second one. What can a pencil actually become? A thermometer. Exactly. Okay. Do you know the thermometer where you put into your mouth? I cannot put the pencil into my mouth. So if you are acting, you can just did it like that. Your temperature is 37. Okay. So from here, even this stick can even act as a thermometer. Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's move on to the third one. What can we actually use the pencil for? Chopstick! Now, if you have two or more pencils with you right now, you can even act as a chopstick to actually eat. And because we wouldn't want to eat with our hands during a role play, right? So you can even have a bowl and even have the chopstick to eat accordingly. Wow! The whole entire story will feel much more interesting because you are not just using your hands and fingers, but you have items to represent. Got it? Okay, now let's move on to our fourth props of today. I don't know whether you still remember or not, but it is a very fun. It's a very fun prop. Okay, let's see. Ta-da! It's a bottle. I believe that all of you have a bottle with you right now, right? If you have a bottle with you right now, please role play together with me. Okay, make sure that your bottle will not have any leakage because we will need to flip around our bottle. Okay, now the first thing, bottle looks big, and what can we actually use it for? Let's see the first one. A microphone. Yes, definitely. So for example, if you're telling a story about an MC, as an MC, you can say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine if you just, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Which one do you think is better? With the prop, with more expression, or without the prop? For me, I like it with the prop because it's much more interesting and creative. Okay, let's see. What is the next thing that we can actually do? Da-da-da. Ooh, we can act as the bottle can even act as a gun. For example, stick, don't move. You're under arrest. It can even act as a gun because it's so big and people might be afraid. So you have to aim properly. Even though you don't have a toy gun, but you can use a bottle as a toy gun. That's great. If you are telling a story about a police trying to catch a bad guy, you can use a bottle as your, fake gun. Instead of your fingers, you can use a real prop. Okay, let's see the next one. Da-da-da. Spyglass. Okay, so this is very interesting because you can use the bottle to act as if that you are finding and looking for something. Wow, there is a really colorful cat. I think that's a unicorn. Oh, so you can be really creative in terms of your story and even use the prop creatively. So you see our magical bottle. Have you ever thought of these three things can actually be can actually represent by a bottle? Now that you actually know. Okay, let's welcome our last prop of the day. Let's see, what is it? It's a bag. Okay, now just now I say that I have prepared 2 bags, right? Okay, let's talk about the first bag first. The first bag. Oh, the first bag, which is this kind of bag. You know, this bag looks very big. What can we actually use it for? The first one, we can use it as a bulletproof vest. Imagine if you are telling a story about a soldier trying to protect the country. You can use your bag as a bulletproof vest to protect yourself. No, I will fight for my country. You see? So creative, right? Even though a bag, you are able to do such. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I think the next one is about another type of bag. Oh, it's a medal. For example, you want to talk about a story where the police award a brave young boy because the brave young boy had saved a house on fire. So the police say, I would like to represent this award to you for your bravery. And then the kid will receive the award. Thank you so much. It can even act as an award. A medal reward. Awesome, right? Okay, let's see the next one. Da-da-da. Ooh, a hat. Okay, this is really creative. And in my, if you actually use this, people might have a big laugh, and also they will feel that, this storyteller is so interesting and so funny. So imagine this is a hat. It can even act as a hat. Does it look like a hat? Does it look like a hat? Ta-da! It can act as a hat. So, you know, you can be super creative with all the things that you actually have. Have you ever thought of a bag being a hat? So all of this will be used in our second activity, because now we have understood the importance that we can use our day-to-day items as props. And now I'm going to teach you how to incorporate role play together with props. It's not easy sometimes where you have so many props to handle when you are saying a sentence in your storytelling. So it's important that you list out all of your props and practice beforehand. Okay? Now, this is activity 1 is more like a practicing round for us, because it's time for us to move on to activity number 2. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Okay, now look at here. This is a role play scene. So today we have few role play scenes. Now let's see. Okay, in the picture we have swimming pool. Wow, we have swimming pool, and we have a mummy and a little kid. So we have to act as a mummy and a little kid, a little girl today. So make sure, if you're a mummy, how should you sound like? Should you sound like hi, or you should sound like hi, my daughter? And how does a little girl sound like? Hi, mommy. So make sure to change your voice together with me when you are presenting this sentence together. Okay, let's start with the first sentence first. Okay, because this activity is about role play, right? So let's role play together. Okay, so the first sentence is a little girl. So she said, "Mommy, it's time for swimming class." Okay, really happy. And then the mommy said, "All right, remember to bring your swimming float." Okay, and what did the little kid say? Got it. Come on, we gotta go. So here, my challenge to you is that, can you identify which word here can be represented with a prop? Which word and which sentence we can use? We can use props to enhance the whole entire role play. Some of the keywords here are the keywords that we use in activity 1. Let's see, is it swimming class? Is it got it? Let's see the answer. It's swimming float. Exactly, swimming float. So what was the swimming float that we used just now? We used a pillow, right? Da-da-da. A pillow. Okay, so we have our pillow in front of us, and let's role play the whole entire thing again. Mommy, it's time for swimming class. Okay, and then the mommy saying, all right, remember to bring your swimming float. Oh, oopsie. Remember to bring your swimming float. And then what did the little kid say? The little kid said, got it. Come on, we gotta go. So do you see the incorporation of the pillow in your role play session? It can really help you to enhance the whole entire role play. Understand? Okay, let's move on because this is only one prop. I think all of you are very, very good and all of you are experts already. So let's move on to another challenge which has higher difficulties. Okay, let's see. Role play 2. Wow, there is 3 sentences now instead of 3 sentence longer words. Okay, this is a role play in a school. Okay, in a school setting. So there is a teacher as well as a little boy, a little student. So the teacher said, congratulations, Brian, on your achievement. Please use the microphone to express your thoughts. And then the little boy said, I would like to thank everyone for supporting me. Thank you. And then the teacher said, once again, congratulations. Here is your medal. Okay. So now identify which word here can be represented with a prop. There's some of the keywords that we have learned before just now. Okay, let's see. We have microphone. What was it that we used just now as a microphone? It's a bottle. That's right, a bottle. Okay, other than bottle, other than microphone, is there any more? Yes, there's one, a medal. What did we use as a medal just now? We used a bag. Exactly. Okay, let's do the role play now together with the props. Okay, it's important that when you're having the storytelling, make sure that your props are right in front of you so that you can get it easily or even beside of you. Got it? Okay, let's try. 3, 2, 1, go. As a teacher, congratulations, Brian, on your achievement. Please use this microphone to express your thoughts. Okay, and then Brian received the microphone and started talking. I would like to thank everyone for supporting me. Thank you. Okay, I put it down. And now the teacher. Once again, congratulations. Here is a medal for you. Now, do you see the difference? And do you see how can props make our whole entire role play much more interesting? Exactly. So that is why we need to have, we need to have the combination of props and role play together, not just the role play. Okay, let's move on to the third one, which is the last one for today. And the last one, I will really challenge you because we have more props to be used in just one sentence. Okay, let's see. Wow, it's so short, but do you think Teacher Emily will be so not challenging? I will be challenging to challenge all of you. Okay, so now let's see the man. Okay, this is a conversation between a man and a woman. Okay, and this man is a buyer and the woman there is a seller. So this is actually a story in a furniture shop. Okay, let's act as the man first. Okay, the man. Hi, I am looking for a pillow to buy. I saw this pillow in this magazine. And the lady said, oh, the pillow is right here. Here you go. Do you see my role play? Didn't have a lot of props and it's a little bit boring. Okay, now let's identify what are the props that we can use in this role play scenario. This should be very easy, right? Pillow, exactly. What did we use for pillow just now? We used a book. Exactly. Okay, we used a book just now. Other than that, do we have more? Correct. Another pillow. So we have to use the book as a pillow later. Okay, and also what are next? Oh, and also pillow. But other than pillow, do you think that other than the circle one, is there anything else we can actually use to enhance? Aha! The word magazine. We can use something as a magazine. For example, I can use this. A phone cover that looks like a mini magazine. Haha. Okay, let's try it with our pillow and our magazine. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Hi, I am looking for a pillow to buy. I saw this pillow in this magazine. Okay, and the lady say, oh, sorry, the magazine is this, right? Okay, let me redo again. Sorry, 3, 2, 1, go. Hi, I am looking for a pillow to buy. I saw this pillow in this magazine. Okay, and the lady actually say, oh, the pillow is right here. Here you go. So do you see the incorporation of the two props here? Now, sometimes it might be difficult for the storyteller because you have to, take the correct props when you want to use it, and you have to put it aside to make sure that your audience will not be distracted, because the main thing as a storyteller is that you want your audience to focus on you, not too much on the props. Okay, so make sure that you do not have too many props around you, or else the audience might feel that, what should I do, where should I actually look at, because that might actually distract them when they are learning. Understand? Okay, so here we are done. We are actually done with activity 1 and activity 2. Give yourself a round of applause. Da, 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 da. Awesome. Okay, so even though all of you are done with the both activity, I have this activity, the ultimate special activity to test your linking skill and how you use all this role play and how you use all of the props into a story. Okay, so what are we gonna do next? It's really quick and simple, and it's a very fun activity that I always like to teach my students. So since today all of you are my students, so let's learn this and have fun in this activity. Okay, it is called the activity of connect stories with props. Later on, the screen will show 5 different pictures, and what you need to do is to connect all of the pictures together and make it into a fun story. Okay, let's see what is the first picture. Ooh, it looks like a planet. It's a planet, right? Okay, so let me think. What can we actually do? Okay, now let me try. A very long time ago, in the planet of Smiley, there are many people who love to swim. Of course, many of the amateur learners learn to swim using a swimming board. Do you see how I link a picture to a story and I even use props? Okay, so we have linked the first picture already. Let's link to another one. Okay, they like to use swimming board to swim. Okay, and also what? Oh, a unicorn. What can this unicorn be? I know. Let me try. Okay. However, as Smiley Planet starts to progress, to move forward, to become a better planet, they face some challenges. Many of the citizens starts to become bad in swimming. So they have hired a magic unicorn teacher from another planet to help the citizens of Smiley to swim. The unicorn uses a magic stick to help all of the students to learn how to swim. Wow! Do you see how I linked the magic wand, the magic stick into the story? Wow, that's really cool, right? Okay, let's see what we can actually do next for the next picture. Da-da-da! Oh, it's cat. Oh, I love cats. Okay, so after we end as the magic stick, what can we actually do? Okay. Let me think. I know. So as teacher unicorn starts to teach all of the citizens improve tremendously in their swimming skills, and even cats know how to swim without a swimming board. So sometimes you see, I use the same prop again. So sometimes when you are telling story, it's okay to use back the same props because the props might be repetitive throughout the whole entire story, just like what I did just now. Okay, so even the cat can swim in Planet Smiley Smiley. Okay, let's see what is next. Da-da. Oh, what is this? It looks like a poison or a potion. Okay, let me think. Okay, like evil potion, evil poison. However, one day, someone using the spyglass saw an evil man wearing black in color. He poured all of the poison into the swimming pool where all of the citizens learned their swimming skills. Oh dear. So what did I use for the props? I used a spyglass and a potion. You see? Okay, let's see where the story is gonna bring us to. Okay, let's see. The next one. Whoa, this is a superhero cheese man. It looks like a cheese man. Let's give him a name called the Cheesy Man. Okay, so let me continue the story. Oh no, but not to fear, because the superhero of Planet Smiley Smiley, named Cheesy Man, captured the evil man with his mighty shield. And he has captured the evil man and trapped the evil man inside his mighty shield. And because of that, the citizens in Planet Smiley Smiley live happily and ever after. The end. Ta-da! Okay, so students, what do you think of this activity? Sometimes if you want to train your creativity, if you think that, I don't think I have enough creativity, what should I actually do? Just pick some of the random pictures that you have and start to make it into a story, because I believe that kids, all of you, are super creative. So just pick few of the story or few of the props and start to create a random story, because this can definitely help you to be creative and think outside of the box. Okay, so research. I'm actually done with the whole entire activity today. So let's do a quick recap. So we have learned that the two best friends that we have, first is props. We have props, and also the second best friend is role play. Okay, so make sure that if you really want to use role play and props together, first thing first, always practice together. So do not think that, okay, I want to use this prop, but you do not practice beforehand, and you might be really panicky when it's time for you to use the prop. So make sure practice, because practice makes permanent. Got it? So if you really want to be a good storyteller like a pro, make sure to equip with this skill of props and role play. And I'm really happy that I'm able to share with all of you my secret tips for today, and I hope that you can apply this in your daily life as well. So I'm actually done with my sharing, and I will pass this session back to Jolie Monitor. Hi.
Hello, Teacher Emily, you are under arrest. So thank you, Teacher Emily, for sharing, and then we really learned so much.
Welcome.
And I definitely agree with that. Practice makes perfect. So kids, remember, practice and practice again, all right? And then, Teacher Emily, I really love your creativity.
Oh, thank you so much.
I did the practice, the activity with you as well. When the images showed up, I tried to relate a story. But it took me some time to really think of what to say.
Yeah, this means that we need to really work on our linking skills.
Yes, and then I'm sure that all the kids here and daddy mummies, you all enjoy what teacher Emily has shared, as well as all the little tricks that she has shared, and as well as the two best friends. So I saw some of them actually applied here. Replied here.
Oh.
Yeah, we are the best friends. So they replied as well, the prompts and the role play.
Yeah.
So I hope that the kids, right, y'all can actually learn this and then maybe to play with daddy mummies and also maybe you can just perform for mommy today as a Mother's Day's gift. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. So once again, thank you, teacher Emily. And is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
I think most importantly, because today is Mother's Day, right? They can even, get any random props and start to, tell a story about the theme of mother here. So I really hope that a lot of students or people watching here, you can even do so.
Yes. So if you have, you are preparing to do that, remember to snap some pictures or record the videos as well, and then you can upload to Facebook or Instagrams, or you can even direct send it to us. So in case if you are going to upload to your Instagrams and Facebooks, right, you can also hashtag as well, right? So once you hashtag, it will be easier for us to look for your pictures and images and videos. So teacher Emily can go through and see, wow, you're doing a great job.
Yes.
Okay, so once again, thank you, teacher Emily. And if you would like to know more about DMC or the classes that will be conducted by teacher Emily, feel free to contact them as well as to contact GogoKids for more information.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, thank you so much, teacher Emily. We hope to see you again soon.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.